I've just found these faceless YouTube niche channels with high view count to subscriber ratio. Just look at this small channel right here that you probably have never even considered before and making thousands a month. This means your new channel has the highest chance to immediately grow without much competition. Let's show you these channel examples and also show you how to find them and validate them yourself with a simple extension tool. The first on the list is the Professor Stein. This channel just talks about random facts, but they are all presented using the simple animation format. With only 115 videos, if I check the description, this channel started literally back in March 2024, and now it has almost 30,000 subs. This means new channels are gaining tractions fast for making this type of videos, and the competition is definitely lower. And now if you look at the title, the thumbnail, and the actual videos, like most of the popular titles here are something like every type of X, every type of Y, like every type of whatever topics, and these are very easy to outsource with the help of AI. So based on the estimated revenue report, this channel brings in about $1,100 a month with about $4 to maybe $6 RPM, give or take. And that's just my most conservative estimate. The second niche are these flight sim channels. All these channels are popping up and gaining views from the newest Microsoft Flight Simulator product. Some of those videos are simply just people flying big jets around, and it seems like a lot of people love this. I mean, just look at the numbers of channels out there talking about flight plans and home cockpit setup. For example, this channel here started only in late October with only 6 videos, and one of the videos got over 70,000 views. So a channel like this, where it was started not long ago with less than a few hundred subs, with a few outlier videos, is a good indication that it's a promising niche to start. For example, this is one of my own channel covering the latest Jeju airline crash. And I mean, just look at these simple videos where I used flight sim to recreate plane crash events. And just within 2 days, they got thousands of views. And this is where vidIQ can help to track your competitors so you can do your best to replicate what they're doing, like the thumbnails and titles. But what's more important is finding a niche first without guessing. And the next level browser extension helps a lot simply just by looking at who is the new channel. If they're doing well, that means you will do well as a brand new channel. So all you have to do is find a similar channel by clicking on this button, and it will automatically find all the similar channels, and you can sort them by the similarity score and days since starting. These two metrics make niche validation so much easier, and now you can quickly check if a niche is too saturated or not. You want to get into niches that have at least 3 competitors with high views to subscriber ratio. Write this down somewhere. A proven niche must have at least 3 similar channels doing the same. This just means there is supply and demand. And don't try to come up with something so original where you're the only channel about that topic. The chance of that idea working out is very slim if there is no demand for it. This means you can get into this niche without much competition and get views right away, aka there is demand and low supply in that niche. So download the Next Level browser to find your next YouTube niche. Now, the third one on the list is the woman NBA niche. I have always thought that the men NBA games are what people want to watch, but this has completely changed my perception with these insane data. This trendy channel was literally started in December of 2024, and it has already been monetized. I mean, just look at the styles of these thumbnail and titles. These are faceless YouTube channels with simple edits and voiceover. A lot of it has to do with sports drama and breakdown, which I think is the secret sauce for a channel like this to get views this quickly. On average, these new channels are getting monetized fairly quickly, and they're averaging $300 to $700 a month with a $6 RPM. Like this one here started only back in September. If we use the Next Level extension to do some further digging, we see that these have 60 to 70% similarity scores, and most channels in this niche have already started in the past 200 days. And there is a high chance you can get into this now and still get a piece of the action before it gets way too saturated. For this type of content, you just need to model the top videos, export their script, rewrite them yourself, or have a script writer to do it, then get someone to edit these by collecting clips. Be sure to add transformative edits like putting the clip inside a TV or have voiceover / some images in between scenes, and be sure every other clip is less than 5 to 7 seconds. Then you can avoid copyright strike. The third one is all about luxury. Take a look at this channel here. It makes about $5,000 a month. And there are plenty of similar videos, and some of the newest competitors only started their channels in the last 3 months, and they have over 1,000 subs. For example, this one here only has nearly 800 subs, and it will probably hit 1,000 subs literally in a matter of days. And the channel started in October, and it has an estimated $400 a month with a $6 to $7 range RPM. People who watch these types of videos are generally older people with more spending power. So keep that in mind when you're looking through your niche list. So as soon as you pick a niche, get in a habit of thinking about the age group of your audience the channel may attract. So you can kind of estimate what kind of advertisers are willing to put ads in front of these people. Generally, more expensive ads are shown to older demographics. As far as this niche goes, I would consider this as an evergreen niche, where you can make videos about luxury topics, and the growth will be slower than a trendy topic, but you can take the trendy angle to rapidly grow this type of channel. The fourth on the list is the vintage Hollywood niche, like this channel here. This niche targets mostly older demographics with an average $4 to $6 RPM, give or take. This type of content probably won't attract younger generations, but it's mostly for older audience who have grew up knowing these. If we see the competition for this niche, there are many well-established channels over 3 to 6 years old, but there are newer channels started within the last year. If you think you have a good grasp for this content, the editing is fairly simple to outsource without any animation, so you can keep your costs down and bring in at least $500 to $1,000 a month. The sixth niche I found is so simple that you probably have never even considered it, especially for the younger generations, but this one is all about retro photos. Yeah, channels like this one called 50 Photos, and these are getting tons of views. Again, you know how I know this is a good niche? It's because the numbers of new channels starting not long ago with high view counts and the RPM is averaging around $7 to $8. Like, that's crazy, considering most niches have only $3 to $4 RPM. I mean, just look at all these newer channels that got started literally within the last 60 days with already 4 digits view count. Yeah, so for this type of content, you can ask ChatGPT to come up with all kinds of retro photo ideas and go find them. To top it off, you can also use an AI image to video generator like Halo AI to bring these black and white pictures to life. The seventh niche I found was the Panavision AI movies. Channels like this one here only started in May, and it has already gained over 5 million views, has brought in about $700 in the last 28 days with only 30 videos. It doesn't seem a lot, but remember, if this channel doubles and continues making these videos, then it will be at least $1,500 a month with an average $3 to $4 RPM. The only way to make this niche work is to really understand how to write descriptive prompt. These prompts have to have vivid English vocabulary to almost describe a storyboard, and the output is only as good as the way you write them. So just a quick tutorial, if you want to make something like this, we can go to, for example, let's use Halo AI, and we're going to paste in this prompt and hit go. Now it's going to generate the video, and we might have to tweak it a bit until we get what we want. Once the video is done, this is where we will apply a filter to make the video look like these Panavision style movies. Honestly, it's easier to use filter to color grade these than relying on AI to do these. You can use CapCut. I personally recommend Adobe Premiere with a bunch of preset you can download from Motion Array or Artlist. This type of content may seem easy to make, but it can take a few tries to get the image style right. You need to plan out the shots using a storyboard and add music and voiceover narration to it. So these are some of the top emerging blue ocean niches you gotta start now. And be sure to tap the sub button and turn on the notification bell so I can bring these monthly low competition niches right to you.